Hi, I'm Ivan Hunter. Let's explore fresh ways to handle challenges in music lessons and performance. One of the main things I like to talk about in lessons, especially with players of melodic instruments, is learning to listen outside their own part. I encourage my students, when they are playing at home by themselves, to imagine the other parts, to listen to the silent notes. Even when they're focused on their own melody, it's essential for them to hear in their mind what the rest of the ensemble is playing around them, what else is going on. I've spoken before about the importance of playing the melody, whether it's the main line or a counter melody. This idea of listening to the rest of the texture is equally important. One of the pieces I use to demonstrate this is the famous air from J.S. Bach's Orchestral Suite No. 3 in D. In this piece, the melody line begins with a long sustained note. That can feel quite dull if you're just sitting there holding it. In Music for Fun, free download in the comments below, I've written it in a different key and slightly simplified way, putting it in 4/4 with eighth note runs rather than the original 16ths to make it easier to read and play. Here's the interesting part. While you're holding that long note, something is happening underneath. The bass line is descending from the tonic down to the fourth, and that fourth creates a direct clash with the melody. In the key we're in, the melody note is a B natural, while the bass descends to a C natural, and those two don't sit comfortably together. One of them has to move. Here is the bass line simplified. And here is the duet with that simplified bass line. This all reminds me of something my lecturer Dr. Muse taught me years ago when I was studying at Auckland University. He knew I wasn't a pianist, so he challenged me to discover how a harmony note can make a melody move. He'd have me play a simple melody, then find a note in the left hand that would encourage that melody to shift naturally, just as Bach does here. It was a powerful lesson, and one that really stuck with me. This piece came to mind again because recently I was asked to arrange it as a duet for trumpet and trombone. At first I thought, trumpet and trombone, that's going to sound a bit bare. But after some thought, I realised I could make a reduction of the Bach air for the two players. It works just fine. The trumpet holds the long melody note and the trombone plays the descending line. When it gets to that note that clashes with the trumpet, it gently pushes the trumpet forward. I'm sure that's what Bach intended. So, next time you are given a melodic line, listen to what is going on around it. Listen to the silent notes and let them help you create the music. Thanks for watching. I hope this gives you food for thought.